Hello students, Jai Hind, Vande Mataram. Once again welcome back to your class Ravisirjee Math, the easier and better way to learn the concepts of mathematics. Students, in our previous video lecture we have learned the basic introduction about pair of linear equation with two variable, and we have learned how to solve the pair of linear equation with two variable with different kinds of method. Students, here in our today video lessons we are going to study the consistency and inconsistency of linear equation with two variable. Students, here the conditions are given. What you have to do over here, just you will have to check it out that the given pair of linear equation are in its general form or not. If those pair of linear equation are not in the general form, just convert those pair of linear equation in general form. Then you will have to compare the ratios of coefficients of x and coefficients of y and constant term. On the basis of these things, we having the condition that satisfies the given pair of linear equations are in the given pair of linear equations are consistent or not. Students, before starting today video lessons, if you are new to this channel, just subscribe and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Okay students, now here you can see that what you have to do over here, by comparing the ratios a1 a2 is what? The coefficients of x, right? b1 b1 by b2 means the coefficients of y. c1 c2 means constant term. Find out whether the the lines are representing the following pairs of equations intersects at a point or parallel or coincident. Okay students, on the basis of this pair of linear equations, we having the conditions through those conditions we can determine the pair of these linear equations are consistent or not, they are intersecting or not, they are coincident or parallel, right students? Okay, just see the first one. If a1 by a2 does not is equal to b1 by b2, what? If a1 by a2 does not is equal to b1 by b2 means intersecting at a point, means the pair of linear equation will intersect at a point, right? It means unique common solution. What is unique common solution? It means there will be such a solution which satisfy both the equation. And consistent, you can say that those equations are consistent. It means if you plot the graph of those pair of linear equations, those will be look like that way. This point is what? Unique common point. It might be a and b, right? If you put the values of a and b in place of x and y, this value will satisfy both the equations. Okay, now moving to the next one. If a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, what? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 but does not is equal to c1 by c2 means do not intersect. Those pairs of linear equation means this pair of linear equation will not intersect if this condition is satisfying, right? Okay, so if these lines are not intersecting, obviously there will be no solution and those will be parallel. What? Those will be parallel means if you plot the graph, the line will be look like that way. It means those lines are inconsistent. What? Those lines will be inconsistent. Okay, now moving to the third condition. Third condition says that if a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2 means the lines will be coincides. It means one line will be overlapped to another line, right? It means the points of the lines will be same, it means you are going to get the infinite solution. How many solution? Infinite solution. It means those pair of linear equation will be consistent. So many times we can say that they are dependent, means one line is overlapping to other line, means a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 is overlapping to what? a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay students, what we have to do over here, as per the direction, what we have to do, just we have to compare a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2. We have to check all these conditions, which condition is satisfying over here. On the basis of these conditions we will write our result. Okay, so first of all your target should be what? Write the pair of linear equation in general form. What? Write the pair of linear equation in general form. The general form is what? a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. Okay, just writing these things in general form. So here we can write what? 9x minus 10y moving to this side minus 21 is equal to 0. Similarly 3x by 2 minus 5y by 3, it comes to this side, so minus 7 by 2 is equal to 0. Now students, this pair of linear equation will be compared with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So what we are getting? a1 is 9. What is b1? b1 is minus 10. What is c1? c1 is minus 21. Similarly students, what about a2? a2 is 3 by 2. What about b2? b2 is minus 5 by 3 and c2 is what? Minus 7 by 2. Right students? Now first of all we will find out a1 by a2, right? So a1 by a2. So what is the value of a1? 9 and a2 is 3 by 2. So you can simplify these things. 9 can be written as 9 by 3, it goes to the numerator 2. So what we are getting? 3 into 2, we are getting what? 6. The value of a1 a2 is what? 6. So we will find out b1 by b2. So b1 upon b2. What is the value of b1? Minus 10. What about b2? Minus 5 by 3. Okay. So similarly minus minus will be cancelled out. What we are getting? 10 into 3 by 5. 2s. We are getting 6. Now students, again we will find out what? c1 by c2, because a1 by a2 is 6, so b1 by b2 is 6, so we have to check it out that c1 by c2, because this condition is not satisfying, this condition and this condition is satisfying. So again we have to check it out, these things are equal to c1 by c2 or not. So c1 by c2, right? What is c1? c1 over here minus 21. What about c2? Minus 7 by 2. Right students? So minus minus will be cancelled out. It goes to the numerator. 21 by 2 by 7. Cancelling these things 3. So 3 by 2. We are getting 6. So students, here you can see that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So what you can say that a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2 means coincide, infinitely many solution and consistent. So you can say that the pair of linear equations are what pair of linear equations intersect at a point or parallel are coincident. So we will write what? Coincident. Similarly students, now moving to the second question. Again you will have to convert these pair of linear equation in general form of pair of linear equation in two variable. So 18x minus 7y minus 24 is equal to 0, and here is 9x by 5 minus 7y by 10 minus 9 by 10 is equal to 0. Okay. Now students, comparing these pair of linear equation with a1x b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So the value of a1 18, b1 minus 7, c1 minus 24, a2 9 by 5, b2 minus 7 by 10 and c2 minus 9 by 10. Okay. Now the next target is to what? Find out a1 by a2, b1 by b2 and c1 by c2 as per the condition. a1 by a2, a1 upon a2, a1 is 18 and a2 is what? 9 by 5. It goes to the numerator, so we can cancel these things 2, so we are getting 2 into 5 is equal to 10. Now finding b1 by b2, b1 by b2. So the value of b1 is minus 7 and b2 is minus 7 by 10. So minus minus will be cancelled out and 7 will be cancelled out. It goes to the numerator. So we are getting 10. Now finding c1 by c2. c1 by c2. Why we need to find out c1 by c2? Because students, we are getting a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. And now it may satisfy the second condition or third condition, because a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. In both the condition these ratios are equal, but c1 by c2 here is not is equal to, and here in third condition c1 by c2 are equal to all these ratios. So c1 by c2, what is c1? The value of c1 is minus 24. Value of c2 minus 9 by 10. Right students? So minus minus will be cancelled out by cancelling by 3 and cancelling by 3. So we are getting 8. So what we are getting? 8, it goes to the numerator, 10 by 3. What we are getting? 80 by 3. So students, here you can see that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2, but c1 by c2 is not is equal to a1 by a2 and b1 by b2. So as per the second condition, it's satisfying that a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 does not is equal to c1 by c2. So students, you can say that they are not intersecting. It means there will be no solution. It means these pair of linear equations are parallel. Okay students, now moving to the third question. These questions are similar to the previous one. Okay, this is already in the standard form. 5x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0, and you can convert these things in standard form. 9x by 5 plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. Okay, now students, you will have to convert this pair of linear equation with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So the value of a1 over here is 5, value of b1 is 3, and the value of C1 is minus 6, right? Similarly, the value of A2 is 9 by 5, B2 is 3 and C2 is what? 6. Okay students, now as per the condition, we will find out A1, A2, B1 by B2 and C1 by C2, and we will check that which condition is satisfying these ratios. So A1 by A2, A1 is 5, A2 is 9 by 5, it moves to the numerator, so 5 into 5 by 9, we are getting 25 by 9. Okay. Now B1 by B2, B1 by B2, what is the value of B1? 3 and B2 is also 3, cancelling, we are getting 1. So students, here you can see that A1 by A2 does not is equal to B1 by B2. So A1 by A2 does not is equal to B1 by B2. It means students, you can say that these pairs of linear equations intersecting at a point, they have unique common solution, means consistent. So you can say that they are intersect at a point. These pair of linear equation intersect at a point, means this pair of linear equation is consistent. Okay, now moving to the final questions of today video lesson. Very simple equations are over here. So x plus y minus 14 is equal to 0, x minus y minus 4 is equal to 0. Now you can compare with a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0. So here you can see that x having coefficient was nothing. Here is nothing means a1 is 1. Here is b1 is also 1 and c1 is minus 40. Similarly, what about a2 is also 1, b2 is minus 1 and c2 is minus 4. Okay, now finding a1 by a2, the value of a1 1 and a2 is what? 1. So what we are getting? 1. Similarly, b1 by b2, the value of b1 is 1 and the value of b2 is minus 1, right? What we are getting? Minus 1. So obviously a1 by a2 does not is equal to b1 by b2. So we can write what? a1 by a2 does not is equal to b1 by b2. So students, what we can say that these pair of linear equations are intersecting at a point, it means consistent. So we can write intersecting at a point. Okay students, here we are completing today video lessons. I hope you have understood this video lessons. For more video lessons of this chapter, keep watching your channel Ravisirjee Maths. Thank you so much.